Hey gang, how's it going? Oh, right, forgot about my tallness. Now, this video is to talk about a recovery drink when you finish those intense, sweat-producing exercise videos, or exercises. Your body's gonna be tired. It's gonna want something. Water is fantastic. Drink your water. Drink lots of water. If any of you are longtime old school Beachbody fans and clients, such as myself, you will probably remember the P90X Results and Recovery formula. That was the most delicious drink I have ever had. In fact, that is the reason why I would do my exercising, because I knew at the end I would have this delicious, frothy, ice cold, so tasty drink. If you like orange and a little bit of sour in there. I personally love citrus and I love sour, so this was my ideal. It was so delicious. So I tried my hardest to replicate the original Peak Recovery, at least the taste. And it's been a few years since I've tasted it, but I think I came close. So today I'm going to show you what I did. And if you want to try it, feel free. Of course, you'll need a cup and a mixer, preferably something that can chop up ice, because I like using ice for sure. I also use Kaizen. This is not a sponsored ad, by the way, but I use Kaizen whey protein powder. I've tried a bunch of different protein powders and have found the Kaizen brand, it's the smoothest when you blend it. It's not gritty, doesn't have a weird texture to it. So that's my brand. You can use vanilla, you can use unflavored, whatever you want. For the liquid, you can use water. I like to use a low-calorie orange juice because I love that orange flavor. Normally I buy Tropicana Trop 50. The store didn't have any, so I bought Simply 50, which I think it's pretty darn close. But I haven't done a side-by-side, so I don't know. And that's pretty much it. The secret ingredient is a product called Hydralyte. Hydralyte is an electrolyte maintenance powder. And I think this is what gives the drink a very similar flavor to the original Peak Recovery formula. And it also does the job of replacing those electrolytes that you've lost through your sweating. I think it's fantastic. You can buy it pretty much anywhere. Any grocery store, I think, has it. I kind of misspoke there. Yeah, I found it in any grocery store with a pharmacy, and it's in the pharmacy section, usually with the stomach stuff, like diuretics and fiber and that kind of stuff. It's usually in that section. Anyways, I didn't mention that, so I thought I'd throw that in case you're looking for it, because sometimes it's hard to find. Back to this guy. You can definitely buy it at Walmart. Yeah, they come in a box of 10 for about $13 in Canada. But yeah, that's the jam right there. So first thing I do, get your cup. And I like I say, I like orange juice. You can use water if you prefer. I might actually try that next time just to see what it's like. I did try making it with just water instead of orange juice, and it looks pretty similar. It's not as orange, of course, but it's the taste test that really matters. Yeah, it doesn't have the zing that the recovery drink used to have. The electrolytes, you can taste the Hydralyte a little bit. There's that tiny tang, but without the orange juice, it doesn't have that same kick to it. So Excuse me. So I would recommend orange juice. You can make it any way you want though. Whatever floats your boat. I do about a cup of orange juice. Then I grab my ice. I usually put, they're a decent size. You don't want to get ice cubes that are too big because then it's going to be hard to chop them up. So hopefully this is my first time using them. Hopefully these will break down pretty easily. They seem like they're thin enough that they will. And you can use as much ice as you want. Ice will cool it, of course. It'll also thicken it. So I like using quite a bit of ice. Next, put your hydrolyte in. And then you want to use just your standard 1 scoop for a portion. 1 scoop of protein powder. And one other thing that I failed to mention, you can also put just a little bit of creatine in. I usually just use my finger and put a couple little, maybe a teaspoon. But that's it. Pretty darn simple. And of course you just blend it on up. You can use a blender, of course. I have this 50. It's just a KitchenAid. Just mix that guy up. But that's it. It's very, very good. I probably put too much orange juice, probably 3/4 of a cup is better. It's a bit runny, but it's delicious. It's very tangy because, well, A, because the orange juice, and B, the hydrolyte. I think it has some citric acid. It does. Citric acid in there as well. So it gives it a tangy little zip, which I personally love sour stuff. If you don't, honestly, I've never seen anything like this in a different flavor. I've only seen in the orange citrusy flavor, but there might be something out there. If you don't have access, or if you really don't like orange, you could just make a regular protein shake with frozen strawberries or chocolate and peanut butter or whatever. There's tons and tons of different protein shakes that you can do. I would recommend the Kaizen brand just because it blends down so super smooth. You don't get that gritty, nasty texture in there. But that's my recipe. Let me know if you have any suggestions to make it even closer to the amazing peak recovery drink. But I think it's delicious, and it's given me that motivation again to exercise so I can have one of these after. Anyways, until next time, thanks so much for watching, and I'm gonna go drink this. I'll see you later. Bye.